Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure running on Nintendo Switch. Oops, I should get back to training. I trust you guys to deliver that health survey for me. Okay, that's right. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Dino from downtown and Kless from Belgard.
あ、お前ら一体何の用だよ。それにそこにいるのはワジ？くっ、あっち行けこの野郎。
やれやれ、どうにも嫌われているね。
気持ちはわかるけど、ちょっと話をさせてくれ。
Lord explained that they had come on behalf of Dr. Seislan to collect Dino's health survey.
問診票？ってああ、ウルスラ病院に通ってた頃に渡されたあれか。
なんだ、忘れてたわけじゃないのか。
はっ、薬の影響なんかもう全然残ってないんだ。それなのにわざわざ病院に行くなんてかったるいしな。
ディーノ君、自己判断は良くないわ。万が一にも症状が残ってたらバイパーのみんなにも迷惑をかけてしまうかもしれないし。
確かにそうだけど。ああ、もう分かったよ。ちょっとそこで待っててくれ。どっかにしまってたから急いで書いて持ってくる。
なんとか回収できそうですね。
ああ、少し待ってるとするか。ほら、これでいいんだろ。ああ、確かに受け取ったよ。
ありがとう、ディーノ君。
はっ、俺を言われる筋合いなんかないだろ。ほら、さっさとワジを連れてどっかに行っちまえ。わかったから。
邪魔したね。
Let's see, let me go to... Wait, we need to go to Belgard? Or Tangram, yeah. So we need to go east. Oh, I guess I could take the car. The training exercise we did was a fantastic experience. I'll have to make use of what I learned from it while I'm on duty. Driving all the way through Tangram Hill has me dog tired. Suppose I'll go see what kind of grub they've got in the mess hall. Kless is the guardsman. Let's see now. Where is that bus to Crossbell City? Gee, transfers are so bothersome. Ooh, we managed to get some good training in thanks to you. The SSS can really hold their own, huh? I wouldn't mind going another round if we ever got the chance. No, thank you. Who would have guessed that Sergeant Major Seeker and the SSS could put up a fight against Deputy Commander Douglas? Suppose I shouldn't doubt the key players in stopping the cult incident, though. Honestly, that was impressive. Deputy Commander Douglas training exercises are always like that. They're harsh, but that's something you have to get used to as a CGF guardsman. Chomp 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 slurp. Nothing caps off a training session better than a meal. I had a bite to eat before we started too, but I just had to get another. The new deputy commander is quite a fascinating fellow. He and Commander Bales are both dependable sorts, but where the latter is cool and collected, he's much more fiery about taking the reins. Either way, it's good to know the CGF still has capable fellows like him up their sleeve. I'm a general store. I run a general store, so I came to Crossbell to stock up on some wares. This state is the crossroads of Zemuria, so the selection is second to none. I can hardly wait to see what I'll find. It's almost time for Arkansas's next big show. Tickets have already begun to sell out everywhere you look. Suppose I'll just have to make peace with not being able to go again. Deputy Commander Douglas was once relegated from the CGF to the police academy, where he stayed for a long time. It was Commander Bales who requested that he be reinstated into the Guardian Force. I think she made a wonderful decision. We're all glad to have the Deputy Commander back. Yeah, great. It's well liked. Thank you for participating in our training exercise. I expect to hear from us again in the next time something comes up. And about that confidential matter just now, can I ask to make sure it doesn't leave this room? Of course, Deputy Commander. We'll be sure to keep this on the down. Damn, just wait till Teotot gets a load of this. Naturally, he wouldn't be right to keep her out of the loop. You guys, at least wait until we leave the room. Adios, help me. So funny. Jumping gears. Not that there's any jumping in the game. Book tile delicious hot pots, earthenware editions, pottering around on the barrel. Oh, I guess I should be looking for those, huh? Well, we did see one just a minute ago. Magazine titled "March On, Wild Soldier" is at ease on the barrel. Okay. I guess I better pay attention to that stuff. I mean, it obviously sticks out like a sore thumb. Okay. My longtime buddy Brood is stationed at Belgard Gate over by the Erebonian border. His unit recently finished its rehabilitation training. Things were touch and go for a while there, but it's a relief to know he's fully recovered. Tangram Hill makes for a beautiful view, stretching out as far as the eye can see. Gazing across it, you'd never know it was home to several historical battles. Nevertheless, I find the scenery utterly captivating. Okay. Where's this person? I'm in the right place, aren't I? Belgard Gate. No, I'm in Tangram. Okay.
よし行くか。どこに行こうかな。さあ行くぞ。
Whoops. So, this is Belgard Gate. That's right, the CGF unit stationed here is charged with guarding the border we share with the Empire. Do you remember Wazi? This is where the Guardian Forces commander Sonia Bales operates from. Oh, her. I've never met the one myself, but I've heard she's a cool beauty in her own right. I won't deny she's a looker, though a hell of a lot scarier than she is sexy. The previous commander was discharged due to the scandal surrounding the cult incident. Good riddance too. Sonia was already more of a leader than him anyway. The guy was a lazy bum who pushed all his work onto his subordinates while he was whining and dining. That jackass corruption was the whole reason I got roped into the CGF's rehab training in the first place. He was in collusion with Ravachi and Hartman and had Gnosis prescribed to the guardsmen here. While we're on the subject, Randy, how did that rehab training go? Pretty smooth. The boys and girls here should be back in fighting form now. No surprise there, though. The one who led it is a real hard-ass when she wants to be. They were totally wrung out by the end. Oh yeah, all this talk about training reminds me. I heard Muriel's getting a promotion. Muriel? She's that warrant officer we met here, right? Yeah, looks like she's finally gonna get recognized for all her hard work. What do you say we take this chance to visit so I can tease her about it? Maybe try congratulating her instead. But on that note, we should stop by and say hello to Commander Bales, too. The commander's probably in her office on the second floor. She may be busy preparing for the trade conference, though. Let's head up and find out then. Welcome to Belgard Gate. You'll need to be processed before you can cross the border to the Empire. Wait, is that you, Randy? Yup, working hard or hardly working? You know me. By the way, I've been meaning to thank you for the rehab training. You got me back in tip-top shape. I couldn't be more grateful for that. Don't sweat it. I only participated because the new commander ordered me to. But if you want to go again, give me a call. We can have a fun weekend trip out of it. I think I'll pass for now. A weekend trip to train? The security here is remarkably paltry compared to that of Guerrilla Fortress. But of course, that's simply because our mighty empire is an entirely separate echelon than tiny little Crossbell. Our old commander was in cahoots with Hartman and Joachim Günther. He was even an accessory to the cult incident. Following his dismissal, Deputy Commander Bales was the obvious pick to replace him. The CGF is finally being managed by the way it should be now. It's something to celebrate for sure. Yeah, that's nice. I'm just looking for the one person I need to talk to. I hear Prince Olafert will be attending the trade conference as the Emperor's representative. I can only assume His Majesty appointed him to assist the Blood and Iron Chancellor. Once you pass through the gate, the Empire's Guerrilla Fortress is just a stone's throw away. Be aware that Imperial customs checks are quite strict if you're planning to go there. Yeah, well, I'm not.
えよクレス先輩。
ランディ、リハビリ訓練は終わったってのに何しに来たんだ？
実は
Lord explained that they had come on behalf of Dr. Silent to collect Kless's health survey.
問診票。ああ、すっかり忘れてたぜ。ちょっと待ってくれ。確かここに。ほい、これだろ。
はい、確かに。
いやー、悪いね、わざわざ取りに来てもらっちゃってさ。最近幸せすぎてすっかり忘れちゃっててな。
幸せって？
そう、つまり俺とステラちゃんのラブラブな。
よーしロイド、そろそろ行くとする。
ま、目的も済んだことだしね。
だな。長くなりそうだし。
おいこら、聞いてくれないのかよ。
すみません。
これで全ての問診票を回収し終わったな。早速セイランド教授に届けに行くとしよう。
I've no doubt in my mind that His Excellency will leave the trade conference having secured favorable terms for the Empire. Such is the way things should be. Scott and I are working separately today. I'm taking care of a monster that needs exterminating nearby. Once the trade conference starts, the guild is going to be extremely busy. So before that happens, we're trying to finish up as many of our requests as we can. Welcome to Bell... Oh, it's just you, Randy. What are you doing here? I thought rehab training was all finished up. It is, but I just wanted to drop by and see your pretty face. Oh, sure. And what makes you think I'd believe that? Besides, I'm not sure Kless would take too kindly to you making a pass at me. Randy, the guardsman over there is staring daggers at you. Point taken. I'll try to keep the mojo under control. I'm what they call a military enthusiast, someone who knows and loves all things military. So as you can probably imagine, working here at Bellegarde Gate fires me up like nothing else. The CGF isn't technically a military if you want to get pedantic, but I still think it has its charms. Good to see you again, SSS. Oh, and if it isn't the idiot... I mean, how have you been, Randy? Aw, you can't fool me, Muriel. I know how you really feel. You've been getting lonely ever since I went back to the SSS, haven't you? And don't you remember what you said when I walked out the door? Don't go, Randy. Stay with me forever. Shut your big stupid mouth, Randy. I said no such thing. Like two peas in a pod. Ah, good to see you're doing well, Warrant Officer Muriel. Speaking of which, Randy tells us you're in line to receive a promotion. Congratulations. That's right. Though, to be honest, I don't feel like I deserve it. I was the one who led the assault on the IBC during the cult incident. That should have been a serious offense. Sure, but you were being drugged and manipulated. You're hardly liable for your actions that night, no? That's what my head tells me, but my heart is having a harder time forgiving myself. Yeesh, why do you always gotta be so damn stubborn? This promotion is your reward for practically running this place when that old schlemiel of a commander was flaking out all the time, yeah? So just take it. Sonia wouldn't have made the offer if she didn't think you earned it. That's surprisingly supportive advice coming from you, Randy. What are you talking about? Supportive is my middle name. How do you think I landed this job? You're right. I should accept my new rank with gratitude. Thank you, Randy. Huh? What was that? Nothing. Forget it. Good to see you, Commander Bales. Same to you, Sergeant Major Seeker. I take it your assignment to the SSS is treating you well? It is. I'm learning a lot. So, this is the famed commander of the CGF, Miss Sonia Bales, was it? You must be quite the capable woman to be able to keep an organization like the Guardian Force in line. That much is for certain. The SSS is in her debt for all the help she's given us. Long time no see, Commander. Belated congratulations on your promotion. Ah, thank you, Detective. Though now that you mentioned it, it has been a while since we last met. We haven't had much opportunity to speak, what with the upcoming trade conference. I can only imagine how busy you are. Indeed, I've been inspecting the area around the conference site nearly every day this month. Our goal is to expect the unexpected when the time comes. I can't blame you, especially with all those foreign dignitaries arriving tomorrow. Sorry we barged in on you, Commander. Maybe this wasn't the best time to visit. On the contrary, you're just the people I wanted to see. I have something I need to tell you all. You do? The other day, a certain group stopped by Belgard Gate. They introduced themselves as the Red Constellation, the most powerful Jaeger Corps in western Zamoria. What? They came here directly? I know you have a history with the Red Constellation, Orlando, and that's why I want to speak to you about this personally. They say why they were here? No, according to the guardsmen on duty, they didn't do anything especially suspicious. After arriving, they relaxed in the mess hall for a while. Then they met with a merchant entering from the Empire before leaving the gate together. An Imperial merchant, you say? Maybe it has something to do with the Crimson and Company business. Right, the Shell Corporation used to finance the Red Constellation. That's the most likely conclusion, though I didn't think they'd be so blatant as to operate in the open. The CGF exists to protect Crossbell, and yet they waltz right past our best and brightest without a second thought. We can't prove they've done anything criminal with the state boundaries yet. Or within the state boundaries yet. They may not be trying to act covertly, but there's no direct evidence linking them to the incident at the old mine either. If they weren't such a bunch of show-offs, they wouldn't be running a fancy club. Thanks for the intel, Sonia. There's no need to thank me. I think it's safe to say the Red Constellation will require some attention in our security planning for the trade conference. Be sure to inform CGF as well, should you happen to learn anything more. Roger that, we'll keep our ears open. Look at the size of that canyon. You'd die for sure if you fell in. What a rush. Yeah, that's not exactly the thoughts that would go through my mind. I'm not a real big fan of heights. I mean, I'll put up with them if I need to, but don't go out of my way to go someplace really high. The closer we get to the start of the conference, the more responsibility we guardsmen have to take on. We have a duty to protect our leaders and the dignitaries of every attending nation. Our border security needs to be flawless. Ever since Commander Bales arrived, all of us at Belgard have been a lot more motivated to keep watch. Having someone as capable as her for a superior officer really is a blessing.
よし、行くか。どこに行こうかな。
Okay, I guess I go back to Crossbell.
さあ、行くぞ。よし、着いたぞ。
Oh no, I'll go back to Ursula.
どこに行きますか？お安いご用です。はい、到着しました。
戻ってきたか。予想時刻より約5分オーバーだが、まあ9大点だな。
やっぱりおっかね。
問診票の回収が終わりました。こちらです。
Lloyd handed the health surveys over to Dr. Silent.
何か問題がありましたか？
いや、逆だ。問診票を見た限りでは後遺症などもないようだ。これでひとまずグノーシス服用者全員の治療が完了したことになる。ご苦労だったな。
そうですか。
よかったですね。
なかなか手間だったけど、お役に立てて光栄だね。
では早速だが、グノーシスの分析結果を君たちに報告しよう。少々付き合ってもらおうか。
はい、お願いします。
グノーシスを徹底的に分析した結果、まず第一に、グノーシスには脳のリミッターを強制的に外す効果があることが分かった。
脳のリミッターというと？
そもそも人間というものは本来持っている身体能力の半分も使えないとされている。体への負担を減らすため、脳が引き出せる能力に無意識の制限をかけるからだ。このリミッターを意図的に解除することがもし可能なら、理論上その個人が持つ限界までの能力を発揮できるようになるはずだ。
つまりグノーシスとは単に筋力を強化する薬ではなく、普段は使われていない潜在能力を強引に引き出す薬というわけだね。
その通り。無論無意識にかかっていたリミッターを外せば体への負担は相当なものだがな。
確かに教団事件の後、警備隊のやつらは相当疲弊してたみたいだからな。しばらくは指一本動かすのもきついありさまだったようだし、みっちりリハビリ訓練をやったおかげでようやく勘を取り戻せたみてえだが。
はい、そうみたいですね。勘といえば、高まった月と勘を頼りにギャンブルで連勝していた人もいましたね。それと同時に性格や言動が表変したようでしたが、それらもグノーシスが脳のリミッターを外しているからで説明がつくのでしょうか？
うん、そう考えていい。この薬には五感の働きを飛躍的に高める作用も確認されているからな。副作用として神経質になり、情緒不安定な状態になることも分かっている。それが凶暴な性格への変化につながるのだろう。
なるほど。
確かに一通り説明がつきそうですね。
だがあくまで生化学的に説明できるのはここまでだ。いくつかの効能については非科学的としか言いようがない。具体的には先ほども話に出た月を呼び込むという効能、そして君たちも何度か目撃したというデモナイズという肉体変異現象だ。
確かに。
そいつがあったか。
魔人化を引き起こすのは赤いタイプのグノーシス。やはり青いタイプのものとは異なる成分だったわけですか？
それなんだが、実は青いタイプのグノーシスも赤いタイプのグノーシスも成分的には何ら変わりはない。少なくとも生化学的にはな。
そうなんですか？
ああ、あの色の違いは生成時の処理の差によるものだ。 主成分に何ら違いはないし、分子構造もほぼ一致している。にもかかわらず赤いタイプは肉体変異などという説明不可能な現象を引き起こしている。正直魔人化というのが君たちが恐怖のあまり見た幻覚と考えるのが一番しっくりくるくらいだ。
いや、そいつはさすがに。
アーネスト秘書の魔人化は私も目撃していますし。
分かっている。だからここまでが限界なんだ。グノーシスという薬物の正体を生化学という分野からのみで解き明かすというアプローチではな。
なるほど。最先端の近代医療の担い手にしては随分殊勝な意見だね。
近代医療は万能ではないさ。こと心と魂の問題についてはな。そしてグノーシスはおそらくそれらと肉体を共鳴させるような何らかの働きを秘めているんだろう。多分ヨアヒムもグノーシスの全貌はつかめていなかったに違いあるまい。教団に伝わっていた秘技をもとに試行錯誤しながら完成させ量産化に成功しただけのはずだ。
確かにそのようなことを本人も認めていたような。
ああ、各地で行われた儀式のデータをもとに試行錯誤しながら完成させたと言っていた。
やはりそうか。奴は有能で熱意もあったが天才というほどずば抜けた発想の持ち主ではなかった。それが悪い方に出てしまったか。
ひょっとして
あのヨアヒムと個人的な知り合いだったりするんか。
ああ、奴がレミフェリアの医科大学で学んでいた頃の同輩。卒業してからは会っていなかったがたまに最新の研究成果などについて手紙でやり取りはしていた。だがまさかこのような形で医の技術を悪用し自らの身まで滅ぼすことになるとは。
教授、お察しします。
いや、せんないことを言った。いずれにせよ私から報告できるのはここまでだ。グノーシスの真相に迫るには別のアプローチが必要になるだろう。これは完全に私の勘だがグノーシスの原料であるというプレロマスをなる植物の特質が鍵になるのではないかと思う。
プレロマソ。
教団のデータベースに記されていた名前ですね。
しかし結局どんな植物でどこから手に入れていたのかも分かってねえんだよ。
ああ、私も知り合いの植物学者などに当たってみたが該当するものは見つからなかった。教団にのみ伝わっていた新種か、それとも。いずれにせよ薬の効能を考えるとその植物もありえない性質を持っているのではないかと推測できる。
ありえない性質ですか。
なんだかオカルティックで面白くなってきたじゃないか。セイランド教授、どうもありがとうございました。おかげで今まで漠然としていたことがある程度整理できた気がします。
そうか、ならばよかった。グノーシスの成分調査についてはこちらでは一旦打ち切るが、また何か分かったことがあれば遠慮なく尋ねてくるがいい。あくまで医者の立場からでよければ意見くらいは言わせてもらおう。
なんかいろいろ分かったような、謎が増えたような気分だぜ。
なんだか歯がゆいですね。
ええ、ヨアヒム先生が亡くなった今あまりに手がかりが少なすぎる。 せめて教団のデータベースの解析が進めば何かわかるかもしれないけど。
ま、そのあたりは今後の課題ってやつかな。
ああ、俺たちの方でも忘れずに気にかけておこう。とりあえず今回の依頼はこれで達成だ。帰りにセシル姉のところに寄ってもいいかもしれないな。
お、そうすっか。
Quest Doctor's In is done. Okay, where is Cecile? Welcome to the nurse's station, and a very good morning to... Wait, it's you, Randy, and that's Cecile's little brother, I see? What's up, Philia? How have you been? It's good to see you again. Good to see you too. I've been alright, but you two look like you're doing great. Oh, and Randy, I think I might have another opening in my schedule soon. No fooling, what do you say we get the gals together for another group date? Here we go again. You sure sound eager for someone with no openings in his schedule. I need I remind you that we're here for work? Okie dokie, let me just set up that IV drip for you. Are you sure you remember how to do it this time, Nurse Sedone? What if you pierce the wrong spot and I start spurting blood again? Come on, that only happened once, and besides, it was an honest mistake. Now, don't you worry, everything will go just hunky-dory this time. Probably. Probably. Good work collecting those health surveys, SSS. If there's ever anything else St. Ursula Hospital can do to help, don't hesitate to reach out. Yeah, where's my sister? I have no idea where she is normally. Stop. Stop. Do I have to leave the place for her to have a cutscene? There you are. Hello again, everyone. Are you on your way back from finishing Dr. Salen's request? Yeah, that's right. How about you, Cecile? Taking another break? You could say that. I'm on the graveyard shift tonight, so I'm getting some things in order before heading back to the main building. I was thinking of grabbing some of my favorite black tea to keep me awake. You must have a long night ahead of you. I get that you're doing good work, Cecile, but don't forget to take care of yourself, okay? Don't forget to take care of yourself too, okay? I know. Give me some credit, Lloyd. I'm tougher than I look. Maybe a little bit of Guy's tenacity rubbed off on me after all our years together. Now that you mention it, I couldn't help but notice that photo you were looking at when we walked in. Is that a picture of the man himself? It is. Would you like to take a closer look? I think I remember this one. It was taken 3 years ago, right outside of the CPD. The man on the right is my older brother, Guy Bannings. So, this is him. He looks like the kind of guy who's unafraid to wear his heart on his sleeve, not unlike another Detective Bannings I know. Damn, Cecile was just as much of a bombshell then as she is today. What I would have given to have a gorgeous woman like her doting on me growing up. Have some self-respect, Randy. Looking at you and Guy together like this, the two of you seemed like the perfect couple. Why, thank you. I don't think I could have asked for a better compliment. And let's not overlook that cute third wheel of a little brother in the middle. I don't think your baby face has changed a bit. Already I can see the budding signs of the heart stealer you were destined to become. The pure maidens of this world just weren't ready for you. Excuse me? He's not wrong. If he's had this charm since back then, he really is a force to be reckoned with. I feel like I'm getting misrepresented here. Still, a lot has changed in the few years since the photo was taken. So much, but even as the world moves on, I feel just as stuck in the past as the day Guy passed away. Cecile, listen, it may take a while longer, but I want you to keep waiting. I haven't forgotten, and I've never given up. I swear one day I'm going to find the truth behind my brother's death. And he won't be alone. The SSS is Guy's legacy. That means we're in this together. Thank you, everyone. But don't feel as though you have to accomplish the impossible. As long as you're able to carry on your lives in peace, that's all I really need. So, if I ever see you brought down in here on a stretcher, I'll have Dr. Silent whip up the worst medicine you've ever tasted. Well, if she's the one making it, I'm sure it'll work, at the very least. If she wanted to, she could probably concoct the bitterest thing imaginable without sacrificing any positive effects. Point taken. We'll be careful. Oh, oh no, she's not here.
おっと。
他の部署からの連絡かしら。
はい。特務支援課ロイド・バニングスです。
Is that Grace?
ミシェルさん。
Oh.
どうしたんですか?
Michelle. From the... what was the thing called here? I can't remember.
Yeah, ミシェルさん以外に該当者が思いつかなかっただけで。ひょっとしてそちらに伺ってるキアのことですか？
あ、それなんだけど、あの子しずくちゃんを連れて公安区に遊びに行っちゃったわ。サイドだったかしら。あの警察犬が一緒だったから大丈夫だとは思うんだけど。
ああ、サイトが一緒なら何の心配もいらないと思います。
あら、やっぱり話は聞いていたけど、彼すっごく貫禄があるわね。さすが伝説の神童と言われてるだけはあるじゃない。
さすがに伝説の狼とは別物だとは思いますけど。あ、わざわざそのことを知らせてくれたんですか？
こちらが本題なんだけど、実はアリオスがあなたたちと情報交換がしたいらしいのよ。夕方くらいに戻ってくるんだけど、なんとか時間が取れないかしら。
夕方ですか。それだったら大丈夫かと。情報交換ということはやはり通商会議についてですか？
それもあるけど、ヘイユエと赤い星座に関してね。
わかりました。一通り用事を済ませたらそちらに伺います。
ええ、待ってるわ。
遊撃士協会のミシェルさんからみたいね。
何かあったのかよ。
いや、情報交換の申し出さ。
Lloyd gave the others the details of what he and Michelle discussed. Or Michelle.
確かにアリオスのおっさんなら自治州外の情報にも詳しそうだな。
渡りに船かもしれないね。それじゃあ今からクロスベル市に戻るのかい？
いや、アリオスさんが戻ってくるのは夕方らしい。それまではこちらの用事を済ませていても大丈夫だろう。
赤い星座の情報もそれほど集まっていないし、せっかく車があるからいろいろ回ってみても良さそうね。
それでは用事を済ませたら東通りのギルドに行きましょう。
But we're actually all
どうし
done.
ますか？目的地を選んでください。お安いご用です。はい、到着しました。皆さん、どうもお疲れ様です。それでは報告を承りますね。はい、お疲れ様でした。ランクアップですね。おめでとうございます。さすが皆さんです。さすが皆さんです。特典の品もすぐにそちらにお届けしますね。お疲れ様でした。
Okay, everything's done. And with that in mind, why don't we stop that there? This is audap. You've been watching The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you with the next stream.